The illusion of friendship. Let's strip away the facade. When a man and a woman claim to be just friends, it's almost always a lie, especially from the man's perspective. Men don't invest their time, energy, and attention into platonic relationships with women unless there's an underlying motive. The truth is, these so-called friendships are often one-sided. For men, it's not about deep conversations or emotional bonding. It's about proximity and hope. Men in these situations are waiting, consciously or subconsciously, for an opportunity to escalate the relationship. Biologically, men are wired to pursue women, and this instinct doesn't disappear just because the label friend has been slapped on the dynamic. A man will stick around in the hopes that one day, the woman will see him differently. Whether it's after a breakup, during a moment of vulnerability, or simply because he's been there long enough to earn her attention. It's not altruism. It's patience masked as friendship. And here's the kicker. A lot of women know this. They know these guy friends want more, but they keep them around anyway. Why? Because these men offer benefits. Whether it's emotional support, protection, favors, or even financial help, these friendships often mimic the perks of a relationship, minus the intimacy. Women leverage this dynamic to their advantage, keeping men in the friend zone, fully aware that these men are hoping for something more. The friend zone is not a neutral space. It's a trap. Men who find themselves there are typically beta males, lacking the confidence, charisma, or status to establish themselves as romantic prospects. Instead of stepping up and asserting their value, they settle for crumbs, hoping that their patience and loyalty will eventually win the day. But the harsh truth is, women don't respect these men. They see them as utilities, convenient placeholders to fill certain needs while they pursue relationships with alpha males. Why your girlfriend can't have male friends. If you're in a committed relationship, the idea of your girlfriend having male friends is a massive red flag. Let's call it what it is. Those so-called friends are not harmless. They're opportunists. These men are waiting in the wings, hoping for their chance to replace you. Whether they openly admit it or not, their presence is a constant threat to your relationship. Male friends often position themselves as emotional confidants, offering a shoulder to cry on or someone to talk to when things aren't perfect in your relationship. And let's be honest, most relationships hit rough patches. When that happens, these friends are the first ones to swoop in, offering comfort and support that blurs the lines between friendship and something more. They're not there for her benefit. They're there for their chance. On the flip side, women sometimes keep male friends as backup plans. These relationships aren't platonic, they're strategic. A woman may maintain close ties with male friends to keep her options open, ensuring that if things go south in her current relationship, she has someone ready to step in. This isn't loyalty, it's manipulation. It's a subtle way of hedging her bets, keeping power and control in her favor while undermining the exclusivity of your bond. And here's the bottom line. If your girlfriend is keeping male friends around, it's a sign that her priorities aren't fully aligned with yours. A committed relationship requires exclusivity, not just physically, but emotionally. Male friends create unnecessary risks, opening doors to emotional infidelity or worse. Trust isn't about blind faith. It's about setting boundaries that protect the sanctity of your relationship. Let's not lie to ourselves. We can pretend that men and women can be just friends, but deep down, everyone knows the truth. Men don't invest in platonic relationships with women without ulterior motives. They're not hanging around because they genuinely enjoy watching rom-coms or listening to her vent about her problems. They're biding their time, waiting for a moment of opportunity. Ask any man this simple question. If your female friend offered to sleep with you, would you say no? Their presence in the friendship is rooted in desire, not altruism. They're not there out of genuine friendship. They're there because they're hoping for something more. Women, on the other hand, often underestimate or ignore these intentions. They convince themselves that their male friends are there purely out of kindness or mutual respect. But this naivety doesn't change the reality. These men are sticking around not because they're selfless, but because they're strategizing. And let's address the women who knowingly exploit this dynamic. Many women keep male friends in the friend zone, fully aware of their feelings and intentions. They use these men for everything a true relationship would provide: emotional support, financial favors, protection, without ever offering the one thing these men are truly hoping for: intimacy. These friend zone dynamics aren't fair or honest. They're manipulative, and they leave the so-called friends trapped in a one-sided arrangement that serves the woman's needs at the expense of the man's dignity. The relationship killer. Male friends are the Trojan horses of relationships. On the surface, they seem harmless, even supportive. But beneath the facade lies a potential threat to the foundation of your relationship. These men are not there for innocent reasons. They're waiting for a crack in your relationship's armor. Whether it's a fight, a breakup, or even just a bad day, they're poised to step in and take your place. And it doesn't stop there. When women maintain male friendships, it creates an emotional gray area. These men often fill roles that should be reserved for you, the boyfriend. They become emotional confidants, sharing secrets and vulnerabilities that should be exclusive to your bond. Over time, this dynamic erodes the trust and intimacy in your relationship, creating a wedge that's hard to remove. The presence of male friends also undermines the exclusivity of your relationship. If your girlfriend is sharing emotional energy, time, and attention with other men, it takes away from the connection you're building together. It's not about insecurity. It's about maintaining the boundaries that protect a committed relationship. Protecting your relationship. The solution isn't complicated. Your girl doesn't need male friends if she has you. A healthy relationship should provide all the emotional support, connection, and companionship she needs. Anything beyond that creates unnecessary complications and risks. Male friends aren't just neutral players. They're lurking threats that can destabilize your bond. At the same time, protecting your relationship isn't just about setting boundaries. It's about ensuring that you're fulfilling her needs. Be the emotional support, the listener, the protector, and the confidant she seeks. When you step up and provide everything she needs in a partner, there's no reason for her to seek validation or connection elsewhere. But you also need to be firm. Allowing male friends to linger in the background is a slippery slope. Trust isn't about blindly ignoring the risks. It's about addressing them head-on and ensuring that both partners are fully committed to each other. If your girlfriend truly values the relationship, she'll understand the importance of prioritizing you over unnecessary friendships. The bottom line. There is no such thing as true friendship between a man and a woman. Men in these friendships are simply waiting for their chance, and women often use these dynamics to their advantage. Male friends are not harmless. They're opportunists or placeholders. And if your girlfriend is keeping them around, it's not about loyalty or respect. It's about keeping her options open or using them for personal gain. Protect your relationship by setting clear boundaries and understanding the reality of human nature. Male friends are not neutral. They're threats to the trust, exclusivity, and stability of your bond. In a healthy relationship, there's no room for gray areas. It's you and her against the world, not you, her, and a waiting line of potential replacements.